Okay, so here's what happened. I shot part of the video and then my phone stopped it. So I just have to redo the stuff that I did before. Um, you'll see what I mean, whatever. So these are the needles that I use. These are real tattoo needles. I thought that I should get some because I originally got a tattoo kit, and I just use the needles from that, and I like that a lot better than using um, the sewing needles. So I like these better. A brand I really like is Needle Boy, and that's what this box is. They come really, really cheap, like less than $10 on Amazon, and they get to you fairly quickly, and you get a whole lot in one pack. So that's what this is. These are 3RL, so they're really small. And it fell into the table, but it's okay for me because I'm only doing this as a demonstration. But if you were tattooing somebody else, you want to make sure that everything is just as clean as it can be. Like, you have to be very, very attentive to like everything that's happening and pay very close attention to like where you put things, and because you don't want any cross contamination to happen and stuff. So but yeah, it's supposed to be in this package, but I already opened it in the last video that got deleted. But it looks like this when you get it, or when you get it out of the package. And then the back, it gives you information about it being sterilized. Yeah, it tells you that that it was sterilized. Tells you when you shouldn't use them anymore. And I've got until 2021 to not use these, so I'm pretty good. So you open it up. This is what you got. It looks like this. And then at the end there's like a circle thing. So when I go to Panda Express or Asian restaurants, I get chopsticks because it's hard to tattoo someone holding this really tiny thing, so I always attach it to a chopstick. So I got tape, and there goes a chopstick. And remember, when I'm tattooing my customers, I always have gloves on, and if I touch the wrong thing, I always change the gloves. You just want to be very conscious about that, but right now I'm not using any gloves. So there's kind of like a lip, not really a lip, but there's like a stopping point right there, and you kind of want to rest that on the flat part of the chopstick, and you want to have this circle thing attached like this, because if it's not, like, if you don't tape that part down, then it could just spin around while you're tattooing, and you really don't want that. So just gonna get the tape. I might start at the bottom actually, because that'd probably make things a lot easier, or harder, probably harder. It's harder. Okay, so you're gonna start at the top. Like I said, you want to have it like resting right on the, you can't see that, hold on. Whatever. Okay, so I got it going. You're just going around, spinning and taping it. When you get to the bottom, like I said, you want to make sure that you're taping this down flat against the chopstick. Ow. And this is what it looks like. Don't know if you can see, but there's like a part of the middle chopstick that's resting right on the flat end of the chopstick. And that just helps stabilize the needle. You don't want it spinning or moving while you're tattooing. Okay, so I'm just going to take out a paper towel and lay it down. So this is going to go here, and while I'm not using it, I'd like to put it back in the package just to keep the needle like from being exposed to any dust in the air or something. I don't know, but I put it here. Don't know if you can see or not, but it's there. The next thing that I do is I like to get Vaseline and I get the Vaseline out with a craft stick because, like I said, I have a lot of people who like getting tattoos from me. So Vaseline is really, really helpful to use while you're tattooing. But I don't want to like dip my finger in for one person and then end up dipping it in again. So I just get it out with a popsicle stick. So I just get out like, maybe like, I'm not going to get that much from me because I really don't need that much. But I get out about this much. I just lay that down on the paper towel along with this needle. You may get one of these containers, or a couple, because I got my tattoo kit and I had like 5 of these and I just ran through all of them and I just haven't been able to get any more. So what I do is I have gloves here, and they're small gloves, and I get the pinky. This is like really like ghetto and whatever. But I get the pinky and I cut it off and I put it into one of these little containers that I've already used. And it's really important that you don't reuse these for anybody or even yourself, because it's so easy to, cross-contamination is real. It is so real. Anyway, you stick that in there like that. It's okay if it's not in all the way. I get my alcohol and I spray it into the glove, or into the pinky thing. Actually, let me cut it down first because it's really, really tall. So it looks like that now, and I spray some alcohol into it. I grab another paper towel and I roll it up like this. So now it's in there like that, and I just dip the paper towel, and basically I'm trying to soak up the alcohol that I put in there. But you want it to be rolled up very small, because if you roll it up too big, it'll come all the way out, and that's really annoying. But it's whatever. I'm still alive, and it fell over, but it's okay. We're all okay. By this point, I usually have on another glove, but then I just like stick my pinky in it. Right, it's fallen. I'm just gonna get another one. I'm struggling here. What's this? Pinky is already gone. Okay. I'll actually use a glove for this part. But so cut off the pinky. Wait, that's not the pinky. God. Cut off the pinky. And put it in one of these little wells things. Yep. Spray some, actually no. What you should do is, you have the glove on. Oh, that's the pinky oh, it doesn't matter. No, it does matter, sorry. Well, you have the glove on. Take your pinky and just push it down in so that it's further down. I'm having a hard time right now. Okay, well, it's in there a little more than it was before. So you spray it with alcohol. You have your paper towel. You want to roll it up. But really, really skinny. Like this. And then, I don't know if you can see inside, but there is rubbing alcohol in there. And I just dip it in. And then it kind of soaks it up like that. And then you want to get another corner and do it again. And this is really important because there's one time I didn't get all the alcohol out, and I put the ink in, and the ink got diluted because there was still rubbing alcohol in there. So I do it more than once, and I really tried to like look in there and make sure that I get all of it out. I'll do it one more time. I mean, if you don't have to, most people wouldn't have to go through this, but because they have enough money to get another one of these containers, but I don't. And they're super cheap, but I don't know, I forget all the time. Okay, so third time, there's barely anything on it. So I know that most of it is gone now. I'm just gonna adjust how I'm sitting. Okay, thank you. Jeez. All right, so now I have this, like this. And I have actual tattoo ink. You can use India ink, but it's really not the same. It gets dry fast and it gets clumpy. I highly suggest just getting some actual tattoo ink. I really like Black Buddha. It looks like this. Nightmare Black, 1/2 ounce. It lasts me a long time. It looks really small, but you're not going to be using that much ink for each tattoo. So just pull some in there. I'll show you how many drops. That was 1 drop already, and just no, I probably need some more than that. 7. Okay, that's about 7 drops. I mean, I really don't need that much. This is just a demonstration anyway. Okay. Almost forgot. I actually always forget this, even when I'm doing other people's tattoos, but you want to just spray the needle. Even though it's already sterilized, it comes sterilized by I forget what the thing is called, but I don't have it. It's expensive. I can't do it. Whatever. But it comes sterilized. But I always just spray it with some rubbing alcohol because you never know. I don't know. And then the same napkin that you use to like bring out the alcohol, you can just wipe it off. Okay. I'm going to end this video here because I'm afraid that my phone's gonna stop. But I'm gonna make another video like right now. So I'll see you in that one.